folks! Let's kick off more ESO! Yes, 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 indeed. Leap. There we go. Walking down the street. There we go! Thumbed up, bone just mildly sodomized. You know what? No. We're gonna go ahead and try this again this time without sucking and dropping shit. And that's gonna take me a couple of seconds here, folks. So as I'm done talking, go through and talk with this. And as we wait for things to get itself situated, there we go. There we go. And there we go. Much better. Yeah, I always like to do a card stunt with this, but it gives me a nice good bit of roll through. Oh, right. Other one. A Guide to the Dreadlands.
Given how unreliable a mortal's sense of direction is.
Before we do anything, though, I'm definitely thinking about picking up a companion right now. I know.
I have a job for you, if you are interested.
Later, Deedon Juss. Now you may be wondering why I'm heading over to High Isle right now. Rest assured, it's a nice, relatively self-contained bit of High Isle that I'm popping over to, towards Rayok.
Is it gone?
Hmm.
Steer clear of Tor Drayok, stranger. Those strange moats are everywhere.
What's wrong?
No, I was just trying to cut through the area around the old wizard's tower there when I spotted those strange moats.
Do things like that often?
That I've ever seen, and I take that shortcut almost every day.
I'll go see what's going on. Toward Drayok. Now I know what you're thinking. Why am I not heading to Lyrinth and Fargrave? The answer, of course, is very simple. Before I head over there, I want to have some fire support. Specifically, fire support that is tall, skinny, and very, very fuzzy. I'm talking, of course, about Ember.
Get back here, you stupid thing!
I hope you don't mind me saying so, but you look like someone who's good at cleaning up messes. I've got a big one for you, if you're up for it. I'd pay you for your time, but I need someone quick on their feet. This mess is turning into a crisis.
What's going on? A
I
crisis.
was experimenting with a spell while my mentor, Magister Iren, was away, but the magic went awry. If it doesn't get dealt with, it's going to spread beyond this area and harm a bunch of innocent people. I can't fix it on my own, so I need help.
How can I help?
I need to develop a counterspell, but first the protective walls of the area need to be restored by someone other than myself, so I don't taint the magic. That's where you come in. Like I said, if you help, I can pay.
I'll help.
Hold still. You'll need this unless you want to spend the next few hours as a sheep. Not as glamorous as it sounds. Mostly they
This is
serve
it.
to keep errant magic inside Tordriak's boundaries.
Why can't you do it yourself?
It has my magical mark on it, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Certain types of magic that can be affected by their creator, intentionally or not.
Try to do it, makes it worse.
Magic is powerful and great and all that, but it can be pretty sensitive. The name
Who are you
stands-
again?
Well,
Mhm.
technically it's a nickname, but it's all I use. I'm Magister Iren's apprentice. I think he regrets taking me on sometimes, but he's got a big heart.
Where is here?
Tordreok. There's a big wizard's tower. You can't miss it. I've been living there with Magister Iren, plus a few people who keep up the grounds and the tower itself.
Remind me, what do you do?
Is place those crystals I gave you on the 3 protective wards.
And what'll you be doing?
Trying to keep anything with ill intent away from you.
Alright. I got you. Let's go ahead and start with the meadow.
Here we are. I'm going to cast a little purify. That's 1 ward restored. Let's go fix the next one. It's in the glade just west of here. I really should have paid more attention to Magister Iren when he was explaining how these protective wards work.
Well, they restore everything here.
Unfortunately, no. The
about
Magister
the wards?
Iren made sure I knew what they were and what purpose they served as soon as he took me on as an apprentice.
And then the Glade Ward. Oh, fucking Moat wants to try.
Here we are. I'll make sure. Oh, you're a natural. Maybe you should have been Magister Iren's apprentice.
Probably not. Still sane. The cave at Tordreok.
The last ward is south of here, inside. That's all the wards. Let's talk outside. I need to figure out what to do next. Stupid moats. I know
All right.
is to blame for most of the weirdness happening around Tordreok, but
Why did they turn dangerous?
the moats aren't new. They're always hanging around Tordreok. Yes, I can make traps to contain them, but I'm still worried about their behavior.
I'll go search through Magister
If I
Aaron's
find
things.
anything in the tower about the moats, I'll meet you there and start on the traps.
This is ridiculous. I knew Magister Erin should never have taken in a mangy cat like you.
Relax, Odressa. I'm working on it.
You better work fast, because when Magister Erin... What the... Oh!
All right. That was a little funny. I forgot to put an enchantment on Hildressa to protect her from the magic. Oh, don't look at me like that. It wasn't on purpose. Oh, these motes are becoming a real knot in my tail.
What just happened?
One of those motes got to her. Thankfully, it was just one of the mischievous ones. It turned her into a guar. Don't worry, it's just an illusion. She'll be disoriented, but unharmed.
You sure the traps will work?
I'm using a variation of something I was already working on. I enchanted a bit of silver for each of them.
How'd you come up with the idea?
There was an olive branch for Hildressa, a spell that cleans up dust. My magicka practice kicks up a lot of the stuff, so I wanted to make something that...
Do you not like her?
She didn't like me first. When Magister Erin took me in, Hildressa didn't waste any time deciding I was a no-good street urchin who's too impulsive for her own good.
What does Magister Aaron has to say?
What he signed up for. Taking me on, I'll admit it's no small feat. But he's never judged me for being the way I am. Which is why I don't want to disappoint him by ruining his tower with unhinged magic. He does a lot for me.
I'll go search the tower.
I forgot to put an enchant. I'll get to work on the traps for the moats. Good thoughts only.
Alright. Mm-hmm.
You in here?
Yep.
Find anything useful? I finished the traps. Once we set them up, they should take care of the moats. Then I can sort out the livestock in Hildressa, and at some point create a counterspell to fix everything for good. Did you learn anything useful?
Wind spirit associated with the moats.
Oh, I read that one, with the wind sorrow lady, right? Oh, what if my spell disturbed her and that's why the moats are acting up? The traps are finished, but the livestock and Hildressa are still a problem. Here,
Where should I
I'll
set
mark
them?
some places to set the trap. Good luck setting up the traps. I'll meet you by the livestock pens when you're...
Big Emperor's traps. Set one up. We'll pick up the pack first. And whoa.
get you two back to your regular chicken selves. Ha! I knew it would work. Run along, ladies. You're back. The traps worked, didn't they? See? Told you I know what I'm doing. Mostly. I made something. I know it looks like a spoon, but, well, technically it is a spoon, but I enchanted it. And I call it the Spoon of Undo. I just put it on those chickens. It removes the illusions perfectly.
I take it there's importance to remove the
I
illusion.
wouldn't bother, but illusions can be disorienting and cause terrible headaches. I don't want any of the animals suffering while I come up with my counterspell. Oh, and Huldressa. I suppose I don't really want her suffering either.
So what can I do to help?
Here, take the Spoon of Undo. If you could run around and fix the livestock and Huldressa, that will give me a chance to finally whip up this counterspell. Just
Alright.
look around for people making animal noises. I'm
And
sure
how does this...
it sounds cute when you say it. It's a
You think they'll let me?
They might run around a bit, but I doubt they'll make it too difficult for you. I
Mm-hmm.
wasn't trying to... Well, I'm hoping to avoid that scenario. But if it does happen, I'm not sure. I'll be in the tower working on the counterspell. Come find me when you're done.
Why can't I do this? And now I just gotta find a person who looks like a sheep, in which will trigger a coupon. So you're an actual female player character. So, Minion and any non-combat pet. Oh, fuck. Leave the area and re-enter. Bah! Bah! Fucking useless fucking spoon of undo. Mm-hmm. The fact that I have to essentially... Alrighty then. Is this right up to there? And just to avoid having to deal with the timeout here, there we go. In any case, righto. Time to head back in and ensure the soft reset has taken hold. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah, fuck. I'm gonna have to abandon and restart this quest, which really sucks. I'm trying to fucking abandon and re-begin a quest. J X E.
Get away from me, stupid thing! Steer clear of toward...
I have to. I will fucking keep doing this until you fucking cooperate. So,
Get back here, you stupid thing!
I hope the spell. The name's. This is Tordrea. All you have to. The spell I created. Exactly.
This is called the I am about to have a fucking.
Here we are. I'm going to get that one ward restored. Let's go fix the next one. It's in the. I really should have paid more. Here we are. I'll let you know. Oh, you're a natural. Maybe you should have been Magister Eerin's apprentice. The last ward is south of here, inside a cave. I know Mayo. See if you can find anything in the tower about the moats. I'll meet you there and start on the traps.
This is ridiculous. I knew Magister Erin should never have taken in a mangy cat like you.
Relax, Huldressa. I'm working on it.
You better work fast, because when Magister Erin... What the... Oh!
I forgot. To be fair, Magister Erin knows what he... I'll get to work on the traps for the moats. Good thoughts only. You in here? Did you find anything useful? I finished the trap. Good luck setting up the traps. I'll meet you by the livestock pen.
And now you cocksucking fucking sheep. Or actually, the moat traps first, then the fucking sheeps.
Alright, let's get you two back to your regular chicken selves. Ha! I knew it would work! Run along, ladies! You're back! The trap... Well, they're still... I wasn't... Well, I'll be in the tower working on the counter spell. Come find me when you're done. Just look around for people making animal noises. I'm...
Fucking annoyance, this! Fix this fucking thing here. Sadly, we gotta restore Huldressa to advance the plot, so yeah. Huldressa. I don't mean to undress ya. You gonna make me run your ass down, aren't you?
Was I just a guar?
Yes.
This is all Emma's fault. Oh, I feel strange. It was quite unpleasant.
Are you alright now?
All right? She made me look like a guar. What do you think?
Yes, we're working on shit.
To work out if that careless Khajiit would listen more and mind her elders. She's brash and often quite rude.
Fuck you! You're the reason why I had to fucking deal with this shit in the first place. I'm blaming you for the bug, Huldressa. Yeah.
I assume Huldressa is back to her charming self? I've run into her. I have good news. Necessity. Follow me. The library is downstairs.
Ah, yes. How the hell do I have an ember behind me?
Moment to pick the lock. All right, let's get in and out as quick as we can.
I don't know how I have an ember behind me.
Don't sense anything. Maybe the old man was bluffing. Fish biscuits.
I warned you, Ember.
This spell is specifically targeting me. I'll figure out a way down. You just focus on getting the book.
Yeah. I'm not certain this should be a okay. This one seems to be a... Alright. The Purities of Mania. You definitely look like you need to be, well, not here. That one looks like it's Gibberish. The Mirrored Way.
That's it, you got it! Now, let's get out of here before I set off something else. Magister Irin really didn't... I didn't know the old man had it in him. He had something to target me specifically. What a sneaky old goat. Let
Here.
me take a... The old... If
That's-
luck is with us. The ridge
We'll go ahead and do this.
just up the hill. I'll meet you there. I'm here. First, we need to set the ritual flames. There's 3 around the site. I'm here. First, we need to set the ritual flames. There's 3 around the site.
Disturb not my rest.
Light the 3 ritual flames here. I'll get the ones on the altar.
My chunk of XP. Mine.
Almost there. It's done. The spell is set. Follow me. We should be able to see it materialize. Any second now. We did it! Come on, let's get back to the tower.
Ember bugs.
To work under these conditions, I was turned into a guar. A guar!
Of course, Huldressa. I promise to address the situation.
See that you do.
Huldressa sold me out, didn't she?
Let me speak to your associate first, Ember. So, you were witness here. And as I understand it, you had a hand in bringing them to an end.
Yep.
For that, I thank you.
You're welcome.
If you'll indulge me, I do have a few lingering questions. What in the world happened?
Well, I'll give you 3 guesses, but the words are going to involve Ember and spell and awry. As in, she had a spell go awry.
I don't know what I expected, leaving her to her own devices here, even temporarily. Ember and Trouble are old friends. I can still feel the repercussions of this spell gone awry, as you say. Do I have you to thank for rectifying it?
Ember already had an idea well in hand on how to fix it before I even got involved. All I did was just lend a hand.
I see. As trying as she can be, she truly is a talented mage. She can be impatient, but given her natural inclination to magic, it's understandable.
What you talking about?
I took her in because I knew I couldn't leave someone as skilled and impulsive as her to her own devices. But I have neither the time nor aptitude to teach her properly. It's my own failing.
Alright.
Don't worry, Ember isn't in any trouble.
She a difficult
I
student?
mean to give the impression that Ember is incapable of learning. That's not the case. She's a bright mage, one of the brightest I've ever seen. Everything I've taught her, she's taken to like flame to parchment. But therein lies the problem.
How so?
Like a flame, Ember wants to devour everything around her. Exactly right.
Hey, you. Let's talk while Magister... I thought Magister Irin would... Thoughts. It's time for Ember the Sorcerer. Magister Irin, I'm grateful for your teachings and your patience, but I think it's time for me to move on. The 2 of us work well together, don't you think?
One of your talents, Ember. Do write me occasionally.
I should go pack my things. And say goodbye to Huldressa. Not a chance.
2 collections!
What kind of trouble we getting into?
Did... Okay! I'm going to go ahead and get out of Tor Draok right now, because I think I may have bugged shit. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and do this here. See if transporting to Fargrave will help. There we go.
What's going on? All right. Traveling with you. You want to talk about some? Sure, I guess. Harvesting runestones? Need something?
Oh, before I forget, equipment. Shame I've only got the restoration staff. Oh, God, that's a beautiful thing. Oh, go ahead and, well, time to meet Lyrinth over in Fargrave. Specifically, its southern entrance.
The anchorite. You're as bothersome as that damn Tremora. No matter. The votive rune is placed, and now you die.
You brought this on yourself, Dagonist. You, the glowing hands. We have something in common. If you're not a cultist, we should talk.
I'll pop over there in a moment. Why the... It pops over to... Green Shade? A weird place to enter, friend, but I ain't gonna argue.
The celestial palanquin is in alignment.
Okay, right near Marbrook. Weird. Huh. Okay, note to self. One can actually travel through Fargrave from Greenshade.
Anchorite. You're as bothersome as that damn Tremora. The votive rune is placed.
Hey you, everything
and now
alright?
You die.
You brought this on yourself, Dagonist.
Damn these waking flame cultists, bringing their Mayrune's Dagon madness to Fargrave. Their votive runes infect mortals with dark magic. I came to meet someone about all this when I spotted that cultist and my hands began to glow. Just like yours.
What is this place?
This is Fargrave, a city in oblivion with permanent and open connections to other realms. The cultists place those votive runes faster than I can destroy them, putting every mortal who lives here at risk. That's why I agreed to meet with the Dremora.
Dremora, you say?
Lyrinth, the Dremora.
Alright, I'll help.
To talk to my contacts. Madam Wim's establishment is here in the city. Initiate Teal'go meets me in the burn, out in the Deadlands. See what they know about the votive runes and the cult's plans. Then meet me in the Fargrave Crafting Plaza.
I know, Lyrinth. This isn't like her to not show for a meeting.
Really? All I know is that she's a Dremora who has an interest in the Dagon cult known as the Order of the Waking Flame.
Said it affects mortals. Is that why the hand glows?
Mess with mortal emotions. Make everything more intense. Not sure why. Lyrinth said the magic in her letter would allow her to recognize me. I think that's what the glow was. If only I could get the Grasp to care about all this.
The grasp.
The Grasp of the Stricture. They're an order of Daedra, mostly Dremora, who serve as arbiters and interpreters of the Stricture. A magical covenant that allows Fargrave to serve as neutral ground for all Daedra. They enforce the laws, to a point.
To a point?
Well, since mortals aren't bound to the Stricture, the Grasp pretty much ignores us, unless we interfere with the Stricture in some way. As long as the cult and its votive runes only the Grasp simply doesn't care.
Sounds Dremora to me. Tell me more about these contacts.
Is a dark seducer who has her thumb on the pulse of Fargrave.
And Initiate Teal'go.
Teal'go is a member of the Order of the Waking Flame. He was my friend before the cult recruited him. Turns out, Teal'go's had a change of heart.
Where can I find them?
Runs an establishment in Fargrave called the House of Whims. Just be careful. She enjoys getting her hooks in new arrivals. You'll find Initiate Teal'go in the Deadlands, an area known as the Burn. The Plaza of Portals will take you there.
Plaza of Portals, the Deadlands.
The Plaza of Portals is one of Fargrave's most important locations. A series of permanent gateways to other realms in Oblivion.
Really?
One of those realms is the Deadlands, the domain of Mayrune's Dagon.
That usually isn't good. About your name. Unusual name, the Anchorite.
Is it? I hadn't noticed. Look, we only... If you turn out to be trustworthy, I'll tell you the strange tale. If not, well, we'll deal with that if it becomes necessary.
Does that include the explanation about the mask you're wearing?
Perhaps. And maybe it's just a fashion statement. Now, go talk to Madam Wim and Initiate Teal'go while I make my rounds. I need to check on my charges around the city.
Your charges.
Roads, it's natural for people from everywhere to wind up here. I check on the mortals of the city on a regular basis, help them as I can. That's why Wim calls me the Fool of Fargrave, because I care. And it's why I abhor the Dagonists.
I've encountered them, especially the Order of the Waking Flame.
You know the cult is evil. They appeared recently. Proselyte. The glow seems to have faded. For now.
Run, boy, run, boy, run, run, boy, run, run, boy, run, boy, run, boy, run. You know what?
Am I in trouble?
No.
I just always assume.
No. Just pop it up in the menu. Collectibles. I'm gonna go ahead and get you into some better threads. Oh. Ah, perfect. Really pops out, really brings out her eyes.
Why won't you all just leave me alone?
Something terrible's about to happen. I just know it.
How a person treats their mount says a lot of...
Alrighty then, 60,003. Well, like I said, we are here at this channel, infinitely lazy. Check in on a Madam Win here.
Another poor mortal succumbed to the power of the Dagonic votives. How unfortunate. But what's this? A new face? And what does Madam Whim always say? New faces bring new opportunities. Let's talk.
Certainly.
Has anyone ever told you that you have an incomparable mien? Most in the celestial palanquin we call Fargrave have the barest patina on their auras. But you, I know multiple buyers who would pay top price for a soul like yours. Shall we trade?
Not interested in soul trades today, but what's up with the person sitting up on the floor?
What? Poor Josette? She's one of my favorite regulars. At least she was, before the votives affected her. First, she became belligerent, then extremely melancholy. Now she's practically mindless. Tell me, darling, what brings you to these dreams?
Anchorite. She said you knew everything that happens here.
She did she? All true. She's an unusual mortal, though, isn't she? Our darling of the alleys. And clever. She sent you so as not to increase her tab at the House of Whims. As a new customer, your first transaction is free.
Of course. You know how this works. I know how drugs dealing works. Tell me what you know about Waking Flame and their votive runes.
Ah, two topics on the lips of many a Fargravian. The Dagonists are mortal rabble with a fetish for destruction. The votive runes are prayers to their prince made manifest. Spells that seem to affect only mortals, like poor Josette here.
Any idea why they're placing it around?
Interesting question. Alas, I have no answer. But you're not the only newcomer to our fair city seeking such knowledge. My eyes about town tell me that Lyranth the Dremora has come to Fargrave. She's in the shambles, searching for Sister Seldina.
I know, I got her message, by the way. Who's the Sister Seldina?
What's more, I'm giving away an awful lot as part of your free sample, but I'm feeling generous today. Sister Seldina leads the Dagonists here in Fargrave. She and Lyranth seem to have it out for one another, though I have yet to ascertain why.
Well, I'm willing to take down what sort of business is the House of Whims here for you, if you're willing to let me post it up for you on Yelp.
As the name implies, I trade in eccentricities and capriciousness. I buy and sell as impulse dictates. My establishment carries indulgences from across Oblivion.
You said there at the being the shambles, what should I know?
Place. I urge caution if you decide to venture there. It's a warren of alleys, tenements, and ruins, hidden behind thick walls. Many mortals live there in the most appalling conditions, but it can also be a good place to conduct business.
What kind?
Innocent mortal. The kind of business best engaged in, where the grasp of the stricture doesn't reach. It's a perfect location to hide a Dagonist cult, seeking to cause chaos and mayhem.
Anchorite darling of the alleyways.
The alleys, fool of Fargrave.
Anything you can do to help?
Oh, the mortal on the floor? No, I don't believe so. It's the grasp of the stricture. They enforce law and order in Fargrave.
So they're sort of a city guard.
If somewhat inaccurate.
Celestial Palanquin.
Knowing, darling. How refreshing. It means if you want to travel the myriad corridors of Oblivion, there's no better launching point than fabulous Fargrave. Without a prince to set the laws and manipulate Fargrave's reality, we're free to shape this city as we choose.
Couldn't help but notice it.
One of our best features. No one is quite sure who or what they were, but legend has it they once carried the city from plane to plane.
In what kind?
Query? That will cost extra, my darling. I am a Mazkin, what your kind commonly call a dark seducer.
I'm asking as if kid.
What should we do?
Yep. You obviously aren't able to do too much. If you're going to find some place to do it, try to keep the suffering down to at least maybe a small, minor.
Are you an adventurer? Then my...
All of you, stay away from me! Stay away!
Medusa.
Trustworthy.
Portal to the burn. So, this should pop us into the Deadlands at any given time. There we go. Oh, it's there. Fuck me. At least it's not too difficult to get to.
I was supposed to meet. What do you want? Explain yourself, stranger. The Deadlands isn't a place for chance encounters.
Anchorite sent me. What can you tell me about the Waking Flame and their votive runes?
Anchorite promises to get me away from the cult in exchange for information. I hold up my end of the bargain, and what do I get? Another fool seeking knowledge from Portilgo. This is the last time, you hear? Make sure the Anchorite knows that.
I'll let her know. Do you know what the cult plans to do with the votive runes?
Don't tell lowly initiates all the details of their master plan. Sister Seldina wants to take over Fargrave. Make it an offering to Mehrunes Dagon.
Tell me about Seldina.
Seldina leads the Fargrave cell. She has a grand vision for the Waking Flame. It starts with Fargrave, but it doesn't end there.
Does Lyrith mean anything to you?
She's practically all the Order's old guard talk about these days. Seems she's been causing a lot of trouble for Sister Seldina.
Any idea where I can find her?
Order has camps throughout Fargrave and the Deadlands. Sister Seldina could be anywhere. But tell the Anchorite to check the shambles. Look for an abandoned building, someplace hot.
Not a lot to go on.
Talking about the Deadlands, no. But the shambles is a different story.
Why are you willing to help?
You assume every Dagonist is a true believer willing to do whatever their superiors tell them? I joined up because they promised me a better life. A way to escape the shambles. But they lied. The Anchorite agreed to help me. For a price.
A price.
If Sister Seldina knew I was talking to you or the Anchorite, my life wouldn't be worth a scab on an Ogrim's elbow. I want out! Look. Tell the Anchorite. She can find me at the Bearer's Rest and she's really ready to help an old friend.
Alright.
Tell the Anchorite I'll be at the Bearer's Rest. She owes me. I asked her to honor our agreement.
over to the crafting plaza, eh? You look like you need to not be here. Hey, you took fucking forever. That was weird. Remember, kids, we're inordinately lazy here. So, let's go ahead and head from Raging Coast to the Scour Shells, because we're going to go ahead and fill out these last couple of shrines, because I am a lazy son of a bitch. There we go. To the crafting plaza.
Disaster is coming! Fargrave is doomed! Stay away from me!
There's
Stay
no
away!
point. No point at all.
Over here, friend.
Lord Dagon will visit disaster upon this ash heap. Mark my words.
These Dagonists are barely worth the effort. I followed them into the plaza and destroyed the votive rune before they even noticed I was there. And the decided to get involved, finally. Hey, did you learn anything from my contacts?
Madam Wim said Lyrinth is searching the shambles for Sister Saldina.
Madam Wim didn't charge you, I hope. She usually lets you sample her wares for free the first time. After that, it gets expensive.
Thankfully, I got a big sample.
Shambles is a big place, but now we know more than we did when we started. Did you also make contact with Teal'go?
They're using the votives to conquer Fargrave, according to Teal'go. Look for an unusually hot building.
Hot? In the shambles? Must be the old baths. The furnaces beneath the bathhouse have been burning forever. But what was that about the votive runes?
Where's the Dagon?
Sister Saldina planned to use them to conquer Fargrave.
Magic affects mortals only, neither of them knew anymore.
Damn it! No one is going to conquer Fargrave if I have any say in the matter. I suppose we need to investigate the old bathhouse. If we find Sister Saldina, maybe we'll find Lyranth too. Let's meet in the shambles. We can discuss our options there.
I'll meet you there.
Once we enter the shambles, we can work our way together to the old bathhouse.
Tell me more.
Shambles can be a dangerous place, but it's also where the majority of Fargrave's mortals live.
What do you know about it?
That it's mostly abandoned.
Still don't know about that.
I'll tell you once I was sure I could trust you. Let's find something for us at the bathhouse.
All right. Mm-hmm.
You will see. Lord Dagon will devour you and your city. Be silent. Your prince has no power here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The shambles. Not a place for a casual stroll. Let's go check out the old bathhouse.
And up we go!
Thank you.
Choose a direction. East through Skane Road, through the Western Warrens, or directly north through the Central Plazas.
Feels good to get the blood pumping, right?
Yep.
My magic will destroy you!
Good. I didn't want to walk.
And now you're just starting to piss me the fuck off. And trust me, I don't want to be pissed off at ESO. I already had to deal with just trying to get Ember on.
That door should take us into the bathhouse, if we can open it. Locked, and with magic. Damn. If the main door is sealed, let's see if we can get in through the courtyard. That door leads to the courtyard and isn't warded. Can you pick the lock? I never met a building with only a single entrance and exit. Let's look around the courtyard.
What do you think there's another way?
And big buildings. That opening in the rocks. Maybe we can reach the caves below and get into the bathhouse from there.
To the Undercroft!
We should be able to find a way inside through the Undercroft. It runs beneath the bathhouse. Another ward. I think we can get past. Unlike the door outside, this area contains everything we need to disrupt the magic sustaining the ward and dispel it. I've seen the Daedra use these crystals to do all sorts of things.
What you talking
I
about?
spotted a lucent among the debris in this hall.
Find a lucent. Charge a lucent. Alright.
Find a lucent, as I am. Well, look, I'm not a Daedra. Basically, when you could, but you'd also get a destructive.
That's the font.
Definitely a lucent. There is. Now place the lucent in the dynamis font, and it should fill it with energy. That did it. Look how the crystal crackles. Insert the charged crystal into the labrum and step away. You don't want to get scorched. It worked! And now you know how to use a charged lucent. Let's see what's behind that door.
Fine, door number 1. We have... a few tidbits.
Big mistake.
That, in the parlance of things, is known as I'm done talking. Quite right. Onto the entryway.
Oh, hands. They're glowing again.
I see my spell brought the help I requested, but I didn't expect there to be more than one of you.
Yep.
Ah, my simple spell finally yields results. I was hoping it would bring you to me again, little mortal. I do so appreciate working with known quantities. Who is this other immortal who also carries my glowing brand upon their flesh?
Oh, how rude I am. Lyrinth Anchorite, Lyrinth Dremora. The full killers.
Anchorite. An unusual appellation even for a mortal. You must be wondering why I summoned you and then failed to be on hand to greet you. When I heard that Sister Seldina had arrived at their headquarters in the shambles, I had to act quickly.
Did you find her?
You can plainly see that I did not. Finding this location took more time than I expected. And even then, getting inside has proven difficult. But I suspect we can make short work of the obstacles and locate them.
For those of us playing the home game in the audience, why are you so intent?
My reasons are my own, little mortal.
What do you need us to do?
More of my talents cannot hope to stand alone against the Dagonists and an army of living disasters. I seek to learn Sister Seldina's secrets.
What can you tell us?
She's smart and ruthless.
Living disasters.
Empowered to unleash destruction upon the mortal realm and make it easier for Mayrune's Dagon to conquer Nirn. Did you know he's tried before? Dagon broke an agreement, and the doors between the Deadlands and Nirn were sealed. He can't use them.
Cold Harbor Compact. But let's expand upon that for the home game players.
Sotha Seal, one of the so-called living gods of the Dark Elves, supposedly made a pact with various Daedric princes to protect Nirn. I don't know the details, but Dagon broke the pact. Sotha Seal slammed the doors and closed off Dagon's connections.
So Seldina wants to conquer Fargrave so Dagon can use its shortcut.
Everything about Sotha Seal's pact is ruined. So that is what I hope to determine. And I want to examine the Cataclysm.
Alright.
It vanished again.
The spell has run its course. The glow will not return. Now, to deal with this ward. Come, I sense activity in the chamber beyond.
Alrighty then, let's go. Poof, poof. Usually when that happens, it's never good.
The Dremora again. Well, you're too late. The ritual is almost complete. Dagon's blessing reverberates among the votive runes. Soon a wave of destruction will sweep over Fargrave. Stop! The ritual must destroy the Daedra.
Mortal,
My
destroy the votive runes.
Lord Dagon himself taught me this ritual. All that work ruined. You will pay for that, Dremora. You and your companions both.
Sister Seldina got away, and we're right back where we started. Nowhere.
Nowhere? How quickly mortals succumb to despair. Let's talk in the next meeting.
Alright, we'll do that in a moment.
There's nothing with your head.
There we go. I need...
Take a moment to look around. Sister Seldina departed in haste. Certainly she left something behind.
Oh, she left a fair bit behind.
I did not think Sister Seldina capable of performing such a powerful ritual. You did well, mortal.
Stop, it escaped.
She fled in haste. That means she probably left something behind.
You know what this is about?
I could devise. The votives elevated the emotions of mortals in the city, siphoning the energy generated into Sister Seldina's ritual.
Shouldn't we go after?
Nothing. The Dagonists are experts when it comes to disappearing into the shadows.
Alright, let's search the bathhouse. The meat that shakes the barley.
I hate that we let Sister Seldina slip through our fingers, but Lyran's right.
Good. At least you talk sense. Go. Encoded note.
What did you find, little mortal? Tell me what you found, and I shall determine if it has any significance to my quest, or to yours.
This note can't make sense of it.
Nor can I. And while your literacy may be in question, mine certainly is not. This is no language, mortal or Daedric. It is written in code, one used by the Dagonists for their more guarded correspondence.
Can you decipher?
No, and neither could any lowly recruit we captured off the streets and tortured for information. This code is reserved for the orders.
So much for Initiate
We need to
Trogo.
find someone who can decipher it. I'm sure Fargrave must have someone with those skills.
What should we do
We
now?
should leave. The cult's forces may have scattered, but no doubt Sister Saldina will send a force to try to deal with us. We should not be here when they arrive. Perhaps the Anchorite can suggest a place for us to meet up, safe from prying eyes.
Coming with
What
us?
I seek still eludes my grasp, so our business is not yet concluded.
Alright.
Let's meet at the inn in Fargrave. Bearer's Rest. We can talk privately there.
Mm-hmm. Radio. Oh, I ain't in the mood to fuck around with you today. So get the fuck out of my way, bitch. Bears resting in hostel.
So you really came all this way to stop the waking flame from destroying Fargrave?
Something like that.
I like your something like that.
I don't know what I expected, but it wasn't that. Finding the leader of the cult, watching as she almost completed a deadly ritual, and then allowing her to escape. I never fail like that. And all we have for our trouble is a coded message.
Do you know anyone who can decipher the code?
This is Fargrave, after all.
Mortal, attend me.
In a moment, if you don't mind. I gotta whip out a rag picker. Dilly dilly!
No such thing as junk.
Alrighty then. Alrighty then. There we go. What else do I have? Oh, I thought. I'm going to go ahead and make my way over to a thieves guild or outlaw refuge here. Partly to give Ember a bit of a boost to her. Oh, where are my matters? Place with Fezes.
Only a fool refuses to.
This one helps you. Did I miss anything good?
Nope. Just the usual shit.
You are requested to appear before the Dread Lady, adventurer.
I'll speak to you later, Rogatina. Right now I gotta stop over at the, Oh, you cocksucker. Hold on, boys. Oh, there you are!
Ah, these are my kind of people.
Yay!
It may not be safe here.
May not. Well, at least you're honest.
I'll beat you at this game every time. Well, what do you have?
Sell all that shit for gold.
I prefer to do business with individuals who are a little more deathless, but I'll make an exception for you.
More Lord. Ooh. There we are.
Find your own spot.
Oh, really? There we go.
Am I in trouble?
Oh no, oh no. Guys, you're actually doing alright. There we go. Okay, looks like we got everything we can.
You saved King Emmerich, didn't you? I can't wait to tell my friend we met.
What is up with my face right now? Ah. Huh. Another reason why I don't have a thing on here is that I'm trying to figure out whether this occasional rob is either just a brief bit of a getting older pain or the beginnings of a possible stroke. Or worse. Tumor. Ba ba ba. And that is why I don't see it. You don't see this on camera, but I am grinning like an idiot right now.
When I was a kid, I'd get up early in the morning and sit in the middle of Skywatch to watch the whole place wake up. I loved watching everyone go about their routines, smelling on the smells, seeing the sunrise. It was like a play, just for me.
Yeah. Now, let's see. Other one. Ew. Okay. This next one's going to be a bit of a pain sometimes, but... honestly, at this point, I am just feeling a bit meh. You know? Get ourselves far enough away here. I'll need another 10 more here. If I can pop in another 20, I'll have Mighty. Then I just got thrown another 20 for Battle Mastery, and that should do me there. There we go. Modificaciones. But I'm definitely feeling a little drained here this evening here. So I am going to be calling this slightly early-ish. So I will be saying that if you're watching this video on demand, do please go ahead and hit that like and subscribe, as well as ring that bell on YouTube for all those wonderful VODs, as well as go ahead and head over to twitch.tv/Biafra Republic and hit a follow and ring the bell there as well to get an alert whenever we go live. But from yours truly, Biafra Republic, it is so long, and see you all next time with some wonderful, wonderful content.